All right, let's get moving on this Wednesday morning. Hopefully your day is going fine. We're seeing a little bit of some sun across eastern Wisconsin, although it is starting to disappear. Yeah, clouds are starting to bubble up in the atmosphere as we're getting a taste of some fall for a change. It's been kind of summer-like in late October. Not really supposed to be this warm, but last night when a lot of people were sleeping, a cold front came through, and behind it, here comes autumn. In fact, if the air outside doesn't make it feel like autumn, well, then this will. Let's give you a live look from our Shawano Skycam. And you can see the camera's kind of vibrating a little bit. That's because a northwest wind is blowing into it. But I really wanted to point out the fall foliage. Oh, my goodness, what's going on? I feel like we're at a rock concert. Like, hey, oh, okay. So ignoring the fact that the wind is blowing the camera around, it's a beautiful shot with all those pretty colors on the trees. It's 51 degrees in Shawano. That northwest wind is blowing it in 16 miles an hour. All right. So I wanted to give you something fun here. The fall color report. This is from Travel Wisconsin. We've got peak color across the North Woods and high color across the Fox Valley and over towards much of the lakeshore. It's pretty likely as we go into next week, we're going to be past peak. So try to enjoy that fall color while you've got it. Unfortunately, with the wind whipping in the way it is, some of that fall foliage might be stripped off the trees as the wind shakes those branches a pretty good bit. Right now, we're in the 50s. We're at 52 in Green Bay and Appleton, 55 in Sheboygan, lots of 40s north and west. Cooler air is arriving, courtesy of a northwest wind. Sustained speeds around 10 to 20 miles an hour. Gusts are above 20 miles an hour, and it is going to continue to be breezy and cooler today. Temperatures sluggish to warm up. We'll see a high of 57 degrees. And you'll have a little bit of early sun. We've been seeing that so far this morning in the Fox Valley, but clouds will be thickening up as the morning wears on. There might be a few sprinkles out there, especially to the north of Green Bay. You see, look at First Alert Viper Max. There's a few lake effect showers in upper Michigan. It seems like they're diminishing as of the last check here, but as that wind blows off of Lake Superior and into northeast Wisconsin, there might be a couple raindrops that fall out of some of these thickening clouds. So First Alert Pinpoint Predictor shows a partly sunny, mostly cloudy midday into the early afternoon. Few sprinkles possible. Now, once we get to about 4 o'clock this afternoon, the clouds will start breaking open. That's courtesy of high pressure building in as we go towards tonight, and that's going to keep the overnight clear across the area. High temperatures today, well, they're finally more seasonable. Highs in the mid to upper 50s for the most part. Folks near the Bay Shore and the Lake Shore should see low 60s, but this is a far cry from those record-tying and record-breaking highs around 80 that we had just 2 days ago. Northwest winds, kind of gusty for the next few hours, gusting around 25 miles an hour. And that's also going to keep our fire danger a little bit on the high side. So we still encourage you to avoid any outdoor burning out there. Notice the wind really calms down after sunset. So tonight is going to be calmer and colder and clear. All right. We're giving you a first alert on our next weather maker. A chance of some showers coming in tomorrow night. There might be a couple claps of thunder, but no severe weather. So here's something I don't show you too often. This is not necessarily a traditional satellite loop. This is actually a look at the water vapor, the amount of water vapor that we have in our atmosphere. We're looking out towards the western United States, now towards the Pacific, and there is a little swirl out there, isn't it? There's an area of low pressure. And it is helping to buckle the jet stream, and it's going to be pushing in our direction between now and tomorrow night. And as it moves across the country, it'll give us a quick shot of some rain. Probably not so much Thursday evening, but First Alert Pinpoint Predictor says that after midnight, we get these quick-moving showers. Maybe there's an embedded thunder shower in there. It's a possibility. The rain comes down for about an hour or two, and then it moves on. So when you wake up Friday morning, the showers are scooting off to the east, and skies will be turning sunny. Rainfall, when you wake up Friday morning, 1/4 of an inch or less. I wish it was more, but at least it's something, right? The highest rainfall totals will be in the south. The lowest rainfall totals will be in the north, where unfortunately the drought is the most intense. So there's your First Alert Super 7-day forecast. Today, 57. Tomorrow, 63. There's a decent amount of sunshine for Thursday, but the clouds will thicken up late in the day, and then we get that rain chance late Thursday night. Friday is looking dry. The sun comes back out, breezy, a high of 62, with temperatures tumbling Friday night. So if you are going to root for your favorite high school football team that's in the playoffs, you've got to bring the jackets. You got to bring the blankets. Cooling down into the 40s with clear skies. And in case you're wondering, our Operation Football Game of the Week is Appleton North versus Kimberly, a clash of the Titans. And the highlights of that game and all the games going on in Northeast Wisconsin. We're going to get out and cover them all. We will have all those highlights on Action 2 News at 10 Friday night. So hopefully you tune in to see all the good stuff on Operation Football. The weekend, sunny to partly cloudy, 56 Saturday, 60 on Sunday. And then we warm up early next week. And early next week is looking a bit unsettled. We will have a fair amount of wind, especially on Tuesday. And, Tuesday, we could have south-southwest winds gusting over 40 miles an hour. And I think as we go into Tuesday night through Wednesday and into Thursday, which, by the way, is Halloween, we're going to have some on and off rain in the forecast. So, hello, Mr. First Alert Cat, Mr. First Alert Black Cat. It looks like we're going to have perhaps a wet trick-or-treat next Thursday for the kiddos. Breezy, chance of showers. And I know a lot of the towns who do have trick-or-treating on Halloween, they like to start around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We should be right around 57 degrees. We'll drop down through the 50s. By the way, if you wanted to know any trick-or-treat information for your town or adjacent towns, you can go to WBAY.com/trick-or-treat. That's just kind of all one word, trick-or-treat, as opposed to spacing it out. So WBAY.com/trick-or-treat, you can get all the trick-or-treat dates and times for communities all over Northeast Wisconsin. And as a reminder, our weather app gives you lots of information all throughout the day, and it gives you a first alert on what the weather is going to be doing next. WBAY First Alert Weather, scan the QR code on the left side of the screen to get everything right to your electronic device. There you go. So it is 8:48. It is 52 degrees. The sun has been up for about an hour and a half now, and our temperature has not been climbing. In fact, if anything, it's been dropping a few degrees. That's this cooler fall air that is sliding into the area. I suspect that the temperature will level off in the next hour or two and then either hold steady or slowly climb, and I do mean slowly climb, into the afternoon. We're only going to make it into the mid to upper 50s this afternoon. All right, that is everything from the WBAY First Alert Weather Center. Action 2 News mid-morning starting at 9 o'clock, coming up in about 10 minutes or so. Aisha Morales is working on that, and we'll have some of the top news stories of the day. And, of course, I will give you some more weather. We're always giving you First Alert weather, right? All right, thanks for catching our streaming weathercast, and hope you have a great day.